Hey everybody, Tony G from Music Legacy International. I'm the director here since 2022. Just want you to know that we have your best interest in mind. There's a few things to consider when getting started, 6 things actually. Who, what, when, where, how, and why. And we're going to go over those things real quick for you. Who are you will determine on your next steps and what you do, because we have a huge amount of people in Music Legacy doing all different things and people that have all different talents and skills. Just to give you an example, we have musicians from beginner to pro, songwriters, producers, managers, booking agents, music stores, venues, bands. We have fans, audiophiles, teachers, mentors, radio and television stations, sound engineers, stage crew, photographers, videographers, event planners, and more. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to cover the who. And basically, who are you? Because we have hundreds of members in countries around the world. So we have to focus on you, who you are first. I'm going to be doing this on my cell phone, but you could do this on a cell phone, an iPad, or tablet. You can also do it on your computer. I think the computer gives you the best experience, but me, I'm always on the road and I use my phone a lot of the time. So let's take it from here. There's something for everyone in here. And next thing that you need to know is, what is Music Legacy International? Our mission is to help artists, creators, and industry people build visibility, strengthen their brands, and grow their career or business by connecting them with the skills and talents that they need for their newest projects and into the future. The platform that we have is fully searchable, so you're able to find those talents and skills that you need to connect with yours in order to move you forward faster. And by 2 people with different talents that complement each other, they're able to move forward faster. As far as sponsorship goes, and again, I'm reading this right from my phone, and you'll be able to see different videos and things like this to help you get ahead and learn how to use the platform faster so that you can move your own career forward. So sponsorship. Funding will begin shortly after our full launch. Based on the activity of each member, you'll receive funding. You will receive credits for each thing that you actually do in the platform. Posting on the timeline, inviting other members, liking and subscribing to other members in the platform. Every action creates points, similar to the points that you get when you're using your credit card. You could turn those points into cash. Depending on what type of a member you are and what type of points that you have, you may or may not be able to convert those points into cash right away. So we'll talk a little bit more about that later. The thing that's different about Music Legacy points is you don't have to purchase something to create points. Like, in other words, with your credit card points, you have to purchase something to get those points. In Music Legacy, you could just take an action. Purchases do also create points that you could turn into cash almost immediately. We'll talk more about that later. What Music Legacy does is we help you stay focused on your goals. Once you create your profile, it tells us what you've done in the past, what you're working on now, and what your plans are for the future. It gives us ideas of what type of things could benefit you the most by doing them now. Based on your talents and skills listed in your profile, you will come up in searches for people that are working on a project, looking for a new bandmate that maybe you qualify for. Also, other things that might bring you up in a search is things that you post on the timeline. If you post something about building guitars and somebody is looking for a luthier, you may or may not come up in a search. The next important part is the when. And the when is when you're ready. It's when you're ready to do what it takes to move you forward, or to talk to us about the things that you'd like to see happen with your career or your business, so that we can bring you things that will help you reach those goals that you have for yourself. The thing that's great about it is you set your own pace. We're not going to push you or hound you about doing different things. But what we might do is we might send you something. This could be related to your success, or this is a project that's available that you may qualify for. Things like that to help you move forward. When is an important thing to let us know so that we could help target and help you accomplish your goals. But you are always the person in control. The most important thing is, right now with the way the music industry is set up, it's a giant pyramid. And the people at the top of the pyramid are making a lot of money. And those people coming in at the bottom, well, they're struggling and they don't have that income coming in or sponsorship. And our goal is to change that just a little bit to make it a little more comfortable and easy for you to move forward with your career. These points that I'm talking about that can create, that you could turn into cash or income that will help you move forward with your career. It starts out small, and it might only be pennies or dollars in the beginning, but the more people that you invite to Music Legacy, collaborate with, and the more access that you have to the platform, those dollars, you're going to see them grow quickly, and we're going to help to show you ways to increase that dollar amount. And the goal is that these dollars that you're earning through Music Legacy or the sponsorship funds that you're getting will hopefully eventually replace maybe a full-time income, help to pay your rent, go towards the groceries for the week. Whatever you decide to use that funding for, it's up to you. And that's the whole thing about Music Legacy International, is it puts those things in your hands, and you can decide what you do with it. Buy new equipment, buy a new guitar, strings for your guitar, a cup of coffee, whatever it is. The decision is up to you what you do with this funding. The next thing is where. Where do you want to do this? Do you want to stay in the location that you're at now? Are you available to travel? Because we have members, as of the time of this recording, we've got 24 countries around the world that have Music Legacy members in them who may be looking for people to work with. So that's another thing that you'd want in your profile is, where are you willing to travel? Are you not willing to travel? Are you available for studio work? Will you lay down tracks for an artist? That type of thing. So all of these things are things to consider, and we will be providing you literature and things to help you think about all those possibilities and the things that you might want in your profile to help you come up in more searches. The more searches you're in, the more contacts you'll make. The beauty about Music Legacy is just by signing in, you increase your contacts with people in music, arts, and entertainment worldwide. And once you start to do the next step, which is that profile, that creates opportunities for you when people are searching for your talents and skills. How is the next subject? Okay, how do you do this? Well, you've done the first step already by signing into Music Legacy International. Now you have to work on your profile. And that's something that we remind all of the members every month. Don't forget to update your profile. If there's a new skill that you learned, or a new show that you did, or a new collaboration that you had, all these things should be added to your profile and keep that active and evolving with you. Self-promotion is a thing that for some reason artists just don't do enough of. And if they do it, they don't do it that well sometimes. Other artists do it great, but for the most part, that's an area where there could be some issues. So your self-promotion, you can start right in our timeline by posting things that you've done in the past. That shows people the level of your skill, your experience, the type of things that you do, and you'll be surprised, even with some of the older things that you've done, could strike up the interest of somebody that might want to connect with you. And when I'm telling you this because your connections in the music, arts, and entertainment industry mean everything. Because oftentimes people come up in front of an opportunity that they can't do, and they'll think of somebody else who might be able to do this and refer them. So they may contact you and say, hey, I can't do this, but it might be something that's good for you. So getting those connections is a critical part of what we do here, connecting you with the right people.
Music Legacy International.